Welcome to the chess puzzle log. And this is the white mate in 2 and the white turn. So let's start to analyze the whole game. Well, obviously with that we have a comprehensive advantage, like we have queen and g6 and a rook on the h5, a bishop on h7, while the black only have a queen which located on the g8, and then we should mate in 2. So we can try to move our rook at first. If we move our rook, which means we can move for this line or the 5 line, the line 5 or line H. So if we move to the line H, we can only move to the H6 this grid. So we just do that. After we move it, if the black use the pawn on the G7, he take our rook, we can take his queen at G8 and then checkmate. But what if he doesn't use the pawn to take our rook, he used the queen to take the bishop. If you do that, we just take it back and then checkmate. So what if he doesn't use the queen to take our bishop? Like he go to the queen f8, and then this turn we should mate him. So the only way we mate him is to move our bishop to the g8 and check him, but the bishop was no protected, so the king can take it. It's not a mate, like. And that's another way we can check him. That queen g7, but you see, we can take it back, so it can work, like. So it's a round decision to let the rook move to the h6. So we can try another way, like we move the rook to the g5. So if the queen he moves to the d8, we take the g7 pawn. Obviously it's mate. But what if he move the queen, he take the bishop, and then if we take the queen, the king can take it back, so it can mate. And if we go to the e8, queen e8, he can just move back, it can make even though. So we can move our rook. What if we move our queen? Like if we move our queen, we move to maybe the a6, and it's the black turn. If he use the queen, take our bishop, we check him, it's mate. But what if he just move his pawns to the g6 and we move to the a1 to check him? He can move to the g7, and which can block our white queen. So it can work too. And let's think of another way, like we cannot only move the queen to this line, you can also move to this line, to the g line. So we can try to move to g5. If he take the bishop, we go to the d8 mate. If he move to the g6, we can only move to the f6, like. But wherever we go, you can just move the queen to the g7, and which cannot mate. So we cannot also try the queen. So these two decision is failure, and we can choose. We have the bishop, the pawns, the 3 pawns, and a king, and we can just move our king, like move to the h3, and after that, if the queen move to the f8, that's simple, the result is same. Whenever we move to the bishop to the g8, or we move to the queen to the g7, both can mate. So same to the pawns like. So after we tried a lot of methods, we tried the rook, the queen, the king, and even the pawns can work. So we only have one choice, just move to the bishop. So if we move bishop, we can only take the queen on the g8. So we just do that. After that, our rook check the king, and king has to take our bishop to the g8, and then we move our queen to the e8 to check him. Obviously, we check the king, and the king can move to f7, and he can move to the h8, h7 because it was controlled by our rook. So this for great he can move, and then it's mate. So that's it. Thank you for watching.